Houthi forces initiated missile strikes against commercial vessels within a 20 nautical mile radius of Al-Waji Island this morning. Developments across multiple theaters demand immediate attention. Israeli defense firms demonstrated a novel self-contained kinetic energy weapon system in the Negev desert. Shield AI and Taiwan finalized an expanded drone support agreement following recent operational successes near Yemen. Simultaneously, Ukraine reports intensified Russian artillery fire along the Zaporizhia front, while Iran conducts naval exercises in the Strait of Hormuz. Over 7,800 armored vehicles have been confirmed lost by Russian forces since February 2022, according to Oryx visual documentation, a staggering figure underscoring the attrition facing Moscow's war machine. Recent intelligence suggests a concerning development. Kyiv is alleging that North Korea is significantly increasing its supply of ballistic missiles to Russia, arriving at a moment when Ukraine's air defenses are critically strained. The situation is particularly acute given the dwindling availability of Patriot missile systems, leaving Ukrainian cities increasingly vulnerable to incoming strikes. This potential influx from Pyongyang would exacerbate an already precarious defensive posture for Ukraine. While Russian forces continue their relentless pressure along multiple fronts, notably around Avdiivka and Toretsk, their operational effectiveness remains hampered by their inability to adequately replace the massive equipment losses they've sustained. The confirmed destruction of over 3,500 tanks, alongside those armored vehicles, and 350 aircraft represents the largest documented equipment loss in modern warfare, a testament to the intensity of fighting and the challenges of sustaining a prolonged campaign. The strategic implications are clear. North Korean missiles would allow Russia to target Ukrainian infrastructure and population centers with greater impunity, potentially shifting the balance of power on the battlefield. The increased range and maneuverability offered by these weapons could also complicate Ukraine's ability to effectively counter Russian offensives in areas like Pokrovsk, where intense fighting continues. While Kyiv has demonstrated resilience and ingenuity in adapting to evolving threats, the potential for a significant increase in missile 20 kilometers, that's the approximate range of testing recently conducted for a novel defensive system developed by Israeli startup Erez Defense Solutions. Based in Hod HaSharon, a city roughly 20 kilometers northwest of Tel Aviv, the company has been rigorously field testing what they are calling a capsule weapon, designed to intercept and neutralize incoming projectiles. While details remain classified, sources indicate the device is intended for use against rockets, mortars, and potentially even drone swarms, a growing threat along Israel's borders with Gaza and Lebanon. Erez Defense Solutions has taken an unusual approach by openly acknowledging areas needing refinement after this latest round of trials. This transparency suggests a confidence in the underlying technology while also highlighting the challenges inherent in deploying such systems in dynamic combat environments. The capsule weapon is reportedly designed to be rapidly deployable, offering a mobile and potentially lower-cost alternative to existing missile defense platforms like Iron Dome. Its modular design allows for adaptation against different threat profiles, a crucial capability given the evolving nature of asymmetric warfare. The strategic implications are significant. Should this system prove effective, it could substantially reduce reliance on interceptor missiles, conserving valuable resources and lessening the potential for collateral damage in populated areas such as Ashkelon or Sderot. Furthermore, its portability would allow for increased defensive coverage across a wider geographic area, bolstering Israel's overall security posture. The company's willingness to share preliminary findings also points towards an effort to attract international partnerships and secure further investment in the recent intelligence confirms heightened Houthi ambitions regarding maritime operations in the Red Sea. The potential expansion of attacks to encompass vessels transiting towards the Suez Canal represents a significant escalation with far-reaching global implications. previously focused primarily on shipping routes closer to Yemen's coastline, including areas near Hodeidah and Aden. The Houthis now appear poised to extend their reach northward. This shift suggests an evolving strategy aimed at disrupting international trade and exerting greater pressure on regional powers. The Suez Canal is a critical artery for global commerce, handling approximately 12% of worldwide trade volume. Any significant disruption to traffic through this waterway would trigger cascading effects across the energy sector, supply chains, and financial markets. Experts warn that increased attacks in the northern Red Sea could lead to soaring energy prices and widespread economic instability. The Houthis' motivations remain complex, likely driven by a combination of political objectives, regional alliances, and a desire to demonstrate their capabilities. Military analysts are closely monitoring Houthi activity from observation posts near Sana'a and along key coastal routes. Defensive measures are being reinforced throughout the Red Sea corridor, with increased naval presence and enhanced surveillance capabilities deployed to deter further aggression. The strategic importance of securing these vital shipping lanes cannot be overstated. Failure to do so would embolden hostile actors and jeopardize international stability. The potential for a wider regional conflict is growing as Iran continues to provide support to the Houthis, complicating efforts toward a peaceful resolution. This escalation in Yemen mirrors similar destabilizing actions. 3 Taiwanese-built drones recently conducted a coordinated search of contested airspace, marking a significant advancement in autonomous defense capabilities. This demonstration, facilitated by artificial intelligence, represents a pivotal moment for Taiwan's security posture and underscores the expanding partnership with Shield AI. Previously, concerns existed regarding reliance on external support for such advanced technologies. However, this successful field test proves Taiwanese engineers can independently manage and deploy these systems without direct American intervention. The strategic implications are considerable, particularly given ongoing tensions in the region and China's increasing military activity near Taiwan's shores. The expanded agreement between Shield AI and Taiwan comes amidst heightened scrutiny of Chinese technological influence globally. A recent probe revealed that 3 state-owned Chinese telecommunications firms maintained operational footholds within the United States despite previous crackdowns, retaining equipment, data center space, and network connections. One such network appeared to have routes leading to Salt Typhoon servers, raising serious questions about potential vulnerabilities in U.S. infrastructure and cybersecurity. This discovery highlights a persistent challenge for security agencies attempting to fully disentangle critical systems from foreign adversaries. The successful drone swarm operation near Taipei demonstrates Taiwan's commitment to innovative defense strategies. The ability to deploy AI-coordinated drones allows for enhanced surveillance capabilities over vital waterways and coastal regions, providing early warning of potential threats. Furthermore, this technology shifts the paradigm of aerial warfare, reducing reliance on traditional pilot-operated platforms and potentially minimizing casualties in future engagements. While tensions remain a focal point, intelligence reports indicate an acceleration of Iranian missile development programs alongside Syria, Ukraine, and Iran. 27 Iranian fighter aircraft were intercepted by coalition forces over Tabriz last week, marking an escalation in aerial engagements within the U.S. Central Command Area of Responsibility. Recent developments highlight a significant upgrade to tanker connectivity for U.S. Air Force KC-135 Stratotanker aircraft operating in the region, according to officials speaking on July 29, 2026. Increasing battlespace awareness among these critical refueling assets has become paramount due to ongoing operations. The accelerated upgrades, spurred by demands of operations near Isfahan and other key strategic locations, focus on enhanced data sharing capabilities between tankers and combat aircraft. These improvements allow commanders to receive real-time intelligence updates directly from KC-135 platforms while providing crucial refueling support. This expanded network provides a more comprehensive picture of the evolving battlefield situation, enabling quicker responses to emerging threats and optimized resource allocation. Previously, tanker operations relied on less integrated communication systems, limiting situational awareness for both tankers and receiving aircraft. The new connectivity allows for seamless transmission of radar data, electronic warfare information, and even targeting coordinates. This collaborative approach significantly reduces response times and increases the effectiveness of air-to-air engagements and precision strikes against Iranian military infrastructure. The strategic implications are considerable. By providing a mobile command and control node in the sky, KC-135, equipped with these upgrades, can extend operational reach for fighter squadrons and bombers, enabling sustained missions deeper into Iranian airspace. Several converging trends emerge from recent events across multiple conflict zones, indicating a shift toward asymmetric capabilities and escalating regional instability. The Houthis' announced expansion of attacks to the northern Red Sea represents a direct threat to global energy transit routes. Targeting vessels destined for the Suez Canal would severely disrupt supply chains, potentially triggering price spikes and exacerbating existing inflationary pressures, an outcome Russia could strategically exploit. This action demonstrates Houthi willingness to escalate despite international pressure, likely emboldened by Iranian support and exploiting vulnerabilities in maritime security. Simultaneously, Israel's testing of Iran's defense solutions capsule weapon highlights a focus on developing compact, potentially low-cost defensive systems. While the technology is still under development, its intended use, protecting vehicles from anti-tank guided missiles, suggests an adaptation to evolving battlefield threats encountered in Gaza and elsewhere. The Taiwanese drone swarm demonstration, coordinated by Shield AI, showcases significant progress in autonomous defense capabilities. This success, achieved without direct American technical assistance, reduces Taiwan's reliance on external support and demonstrates a growing indigenous capacity to counter potential Chinese incursions within contested airspace. The reported increase in North Korean ballistic missile transfers to Russia presents the most immediate and concerning development for Ukraine. Kiev's assessment that this influx will overwhelm its dwindling air defenses, particularly the absence of Patriot missiles, is credible given Russia's demonstrated willingness to employ unconventional tactics. This could enable Russian strikes against critical infrastructure and troop concentrations with impunity, significantly degrading Ukrainian operational capacity. Iran's expedited upgrades to KC-135 tankers to enhance battlespace awareness further solidifies its role as a key enabler for both Russia and proxy forces like the Houthis. Over the next 30-90 days, expect continued Houthi attacks in the Red Sea, potentially drawing in greater naval involvement from the US and allied nations. The Israeli capsule weapon may see limited deployment alongside existing defensive systems. Taiwan will likely accelerate procurement of Shield AI drones, while China increases pressure on the island through military exercises. Ukraine faces a precarious situation with reduced air defenses. Intensified Russian missile strikes are probable, demanding urgent international assistance to bolster its capabilities. Across theaters, the trend favors actors leveraging asymmetric advantages and exploiting vulnerabilities in established power structures.